Everyone, tonight I wanted to bring to you my layout share for the month of July. I have the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, the challenges in there. I also have some the RTS 444 Summer Challenge. And I based most of my stuff off of the Studio Calico Bee's Knees kit. I'm trying to work through my kits, my older kits, so I can get more up to date on what I'm doing here. This first one is a stamp challenge where I can't remember, I think it was Alyssa, and I don't remember her last name, but she did a video that was so awesome. She said you could use either a stamp or you can use your ink, but you can't use them together. And she did a technique where she used the hard packaging, like a square, and she put it on the ink, and then she stamped squares across her pages. It looked really cool. It looked like a brick. But what I did is I did stamps, and I used a marker, and so this here is all one stamp, and I colored the flowers pink, and then I put in the green, and then I stamped my traveler's notebook, my last page of the book. So there's that one. This one was Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. She put down a challenge that we had to pick a number 1 through 5. I picked 4, and 4 was a one-word title. So this is from the Bee's Knees Studio Calico, and this was a wood veneer butterflies. It's all one piece, and I went in and I did some stencils with my oxides. So like these are flowers, some dots, some stripes, and I like the way that came out. And I used the Redefined Creative Thursday Night Sketch for this. I think it was the last week in July, which this came together pretty easy. This is our 2019 summer trip to Hocking Hills, and this is a state park that just has awesome trails on, and we like to go there at least twice a year. So, it's that one. This one was a challenge from Kathy, and she talked about the color wheel and opposite colors, using them together. So I took the green from the photos because there's a lot of green here, and she wanted us to use whatever that opposite color was. The opposite color of green would have been red, and I didn't want to do that because that was a little too Christmassy for me. So I went over one and I used the orange, and I like the way this came out. Once again, this is paper from the Studio Calico kit. I did some ink through a stencil. Spelled every day wrong, but that's okay. It's glued down. I can't take it up, and I'm going to live with that. And then I did some embossing on some tags. This is from an Inka Dinka Do stamp. I tried playing around with that this month or last month, and I just cut it up as tags because I'm not sure how I'm going to do that on the page yet. But I like the way this came out. This is a picture of my daughter one evening in our backyard when the sun was setting and the evening glow was shining on her. So this one was a Secret Not Secret Kit Club challenge. I'm not sure which one it was. It might have been like a grab. I think it was the grab 5 because I had to use 6x6 paper. Stars, something shiny was the gold, the good vibes. I can't remember what the other stuff was. Maybe washi tape, but I really like the contrast between the black and the yellow and then the blue, how it was like a block design. So that one went together really quick and easy. This one was, we had a choice, and I can't remember what the other choice was, but I picked the one that said scrap something funny that your kid said. So me and my daughter, we were in my scrapbooking room. She was doing her traveler's notebook, and she looks up and dead seriously, she says, "Hey, Mom, do you have any paper?" And I'm like, "Really? Seriously? Look around." But, so I had to scrapbook that. This is from the dollar store, actually, this camera. And then this ripped up paper that I used for my matting, that was a challenge in June to do paper tearing. So I used that, and I like the way, like, I tucked the pictures into it. I wish I glued this one down, so I couldn't get this one tucked in, but I do like that technique. This is from Martha Stewart those round stamps that she has. I have a bunch of them, and this has been laying on my desk probably for about a year or two, so I finally got to use that up. And this is the July sketch for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I really like the way this came out. I think Christina did the sketch, and these photos are of my backyard, and it was a good photo day for me. You know, some days you just can't take a great picture, but this day the sun was shining perfectly. I like the shadows. I got a little glow up there. This is blurred out how I wanted it to happen, so I wanted to get these scrapped because these are some of my favorite fall photos from last year. There's that. This one is actually Cocoa Vanilla paper that I won from Laura Alberts. It was a YouTube giveaway that she had, so I'm using, I think it's Creative Cuts. It's a YouTube channel where you go on and she gives you cuts and then you put the pages together. So I'm using that part of that collection with that. And these are some 1 canoe, 2 canoe butterflies, some wood lettering. And this is us going into our new home. And then what I thought I would do is, so this is what it looked like when we bought it, and since then we've redone pretty much all of this. So I gotta take pictures and then put those, the before and afters, and then we'll do the same thing here with these. So I thought that was a good idea. This one is Tag Girls Challenge, Mood Challenge. And this is basically documenting a trip. This is our trip to Pennsylvania that me and my daughter took to outlet mall there, and we kind of hung out for the weekend, had a good time. This is us stretching our legs at Lake Milton, and I added some blue crepe paper. This is Chamel's line, travel line. I don't remember what it's called, but it has some stickers that with some glitter on them. And then we went to Tuesday morning and Perkins. That was our first stop once we got into Pennsylvania. This one I did at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club March crop in Toledo, and I was like, I did a small page because I wanted to add the story to a bigger 2-page layout, but then I realized, oops, when I was putting away, I need to do something for the back. So I just added some extra pictures, and this was for Sarah's fairy tale challenge. It was Jack and the Beanstalk, so basically I used the fun was my big, and then my sticker summer was small. So you had to use something big and then something small on the page that went together. This one, I was at a crop this weekend, a Creative Memories crop, and they have this new template that you trace and then you cut this out. Well, I did all that, and then we watched the video after, and I found out that their circle cutters will cut these out, so you don't have to cut them out. So mine are a little wonky, which I'm okay with. Next time I'll definitely try to the circle cutters. This is us at Volcano Bay last year, and I did this for the challenge, the cut file craziness. So you had to do a layout that you cut that looked like a cut file but wasn't a cut file. There's that. Then this is this is 444 RTS, and this is the grid layout. I used the Creative Memories paper because I'm trying to use that up because I have become a paper snob, and I do not like the thinner paper. So I made tags out of the grids, and then this is a story. I sent my husband, we were going on vacation. He's like, I need shorts. I'm like, you're going to have to go by yourself. Usually I go with him, but he went by himself, and he came home with this Batman onesie for my daughter. He's like, but it was only $3. I'm like, yeah, but you went to the store to get shorts. He bought nothing for himself. All he bought was $3 Batman onesie. So I want to document that. And then here we are going shopping. We had to get sandals. And then this is my daughter. This is her driving, and this is the first time I drove with her. So I wanted to document that. And that all happened in the same time frame. This one is my first process video. So I signed up for a YouTube Pop, and I decided that I was going to do a process video, and I had to make sure that I was able to do that, and I did. I enjoyed it, and I think the Hop is going to air mid-August, so that's coming, and this is already on my YouTube channel, this process video. I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed and left me messages. I think that the scrapping community for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and RTS is awesome and provides a lot of inspiration for me and for a lot of other people, and just answering questions, taking your scrapping to the next level. And I really enjoy both of those groups, and as well as sharing my layouts and my process videos with all of you. So thank you very much, and have a good night.